Okay, guys. Today's discussion B, we are discussing the physical signs that life is nearing its end, include major shifts in circulation, breathing, consciousness, and the body's ability to maintain basic functions. These changes typically unfold over days to hours and reflect the body's gradual shutdown. Below is a clear, structured, evidence-based synthesis grounded in the search results you saw above, which come from hospice, palliative care, and clinical literature. Physical changes that commonly signal the end of life. These signs appear across multiple authoritative sources, including hospice guides and clinical reviews. Coolness and molting of skin as circulation slows. Hands and feet, knees and legs become cool and may turn purplish or molted. This is one of the clearest indicators that death is near. 2. Changes in breathing patterns. Breathing often becomes irregular with long pauses, shallow or rapid, Cheyenne strokes, cycles of deep breathing followed by apnea. These patterns reflect the brain's diminishing control over respiration. Congestion or death rattle. Gurgling or rattling sounds occur when secretions pool in the throat because swallowing reflexes weaken through though distressing to hear. It does not usually indicate pain. Decreased urine output. Urine becomes darker and scant as kidney function declines. This is a strong indicator that the body is shutting down. Minimal interest in food or fluids. The body no longer needs or can process food. Appetite and thirst naturally fade, and forcing intake can cause discomfort. Increased sleeping and unresponsiveness. People spend more time asleep and many become difficult to arouse. Hearing often remains intact even when they appear unconscious. 7. Incontinence, loss of bladder, and bowel control is common as muscles relax and neurological control fades. 8. Restlessness or repetitive movements. Pulling at sheets or clothing may occur due to low oxygen levels or metabolic changes. This is known as terminal restlessness. Changes in body temperature. Fever or flushed skin may appear, or the body may feel cool. Both are normal as the brain's temperature regulation falls or fails. Circulatory decline. Weak pulse, low blood pressure, and molting of extremities indicate that the heart is no longer circulating blood effectively. Emotional and sensory changes that accompany physical decline. These often occur alongside the physical signs. Withdrawal. The person may speak less, detach from surroundings, or appear to be turning inward. Confusion or disorientation. They may not recognize people or places, or may drift between awareness and confusion. Vision like experiences, near death awareness. Many people report seeing deceased loved ones or speaking of going on a journey. These experiences are usually comforting to them. What these signs mean. Individually, these symptoms can appear earlier in illness when several appear together, especially changes in breathing, molting, decreased urine, and deep unresponsiveness. They typically indicate death is hours to days away. Clinical reviews emphasize that patterns are not single symptoms. They are the most reliable indicators. Here is a clear, structured explanation of the page reviewing, grounded directly in the content of the Crossroads Hospice resource. I am focusing on what the page itself is trying to teach, what end of life signs look like, why they happen, and how caregivers can respond. The page is a caregiver focused guide explaining the physical, emotional, and spiritual changes that commonly appear as a person approaches death. It also outlines a general timeline, months, weeks, days, minutes to help families understand what to expect. The tone is practical, reassuring, and meant to reduce fear by naming what is normal. Physical signs and what they mean and why they happen. The page lists 10 major physical changes. Each one reflects the body gradually shutting down, coolness and molting, circulation slows. So hands and feet and legs become cool and may look molted, meaning blood is being redirected to vital organs. Care, warm blankets, a cozy room, to confusion. People may not recognize time, place, or familiar faces, meaning reduced oxygen, metabolic changes, and brain slowed down. Care, speak calmly, identify yourself, keep the environment familiar, increase sleeping and unresponsiveness. The person sleeps most of the day and may not respond, meaning the body is conserving energy. Care, sit with them, speak normally, assume they can hear you. 4. Incontinence, loss of bladder, bowel control, meaning muscles and neurological control are weakening. Care, gentle hygiene, protective pads, guidance from hospice nurses. Restlessness, terminal restlessness. Pulling at sheets, repetitive motions, meaning low oxygen and internal changes can cause agitation. Care, do not restrain, offer calm voice, touch, soothing music. Congestion, death rattle, gurgling sound from pooled secretions, meaning swallowing reflexes weakens. This is not usually painful. Care, turn the head, wipe the mouth, keep lips moist, decreased urine output. Urine becomes darker and less frequent. meaning kidneys are shutting down. Care. Consult hospice for comfort focused guidance. Reduced food and fluid intake. Little interest in eating or drinking, meaning the body no longer needs fuel, forcing intake, causing discomfort. Care. Offer ice chips, moist cloths, never force food. 9. Changes in breathing, Cheyenne strokes, cycles, pauses, shallow breaths, or rapid panting. Meaning brain and circulation changes. Elevate head, turn to side, offer presence and reassurance. 10. Fever, temperature may rise, meaning metabolic and neurological changes. Care, cool cloths, consult hospice for comfort measures. Emotional and spiritual signs. The page emphasizes that end of life is not only physical, people often do important emotional and spiritual work, giving away belongings, making plans, a desire to settle affairs, and maintain control. Honor their choices, support open conversation. Withdrawal, appearing unresponsive or inwardly focused, meaning a natural turning inward as energy fades. Speak normally, hold their hand, say what you need to say. Vision like experiences, seeing deceased loved ones or describing journeys. A common normal part of dying, not usually hallucination or medication effect. Care. Do not correct, gently affirm and reassure. Communication and permission. Requests that seem unusual, wanting certain people present or seeing or seeking reassurance, meaning they may be checking if loved ones are all ready to let go. Care, offer love, reassurance, and permission to rest. 5. Saying goodbye, a final emotional exchange, sometimes brief, sometimes profound. Care, speak from the heart. Tears are okay. The page stresses that every person's timeline is unique, but offers a general pattern 1 to 3 months before death. Less appetite, more sleep, social withdrawal 1 to 3 weeks before death. Even more sleep, confusion, restlessness, vision like experiences, temperature and breathing changes, cognition, not eating, days or hours before. surge of energy, glassy or teary eyes, often half open eyes, irregular breathing, cold blotchy hands or feet, weak pulse, very little urine, minutes before death, gasping breaths, no longer awakening, very shallow or spaced out breaths. Okay, guys, that is your that is the B for today. I will see everybody later for C. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks.